All right, all right. Hey, everybody. How's it going? I hope you're all doing well, and welcome back to another live stream of Survival Evolved, ARK, the island. Hope you're doing well. Actually, if you look, the sun is definitely in my eyes right now. Makes it difficult to see you guys out there, but that's okay. I guess this dude's eyes are red anyway. So, hope you're doing well. And we have a lot of stuff to get done today. We've been away on business trips, and work has been absolutely insane recently, which is awesome. And so haven't had the time to stream as much as we'd like, but that should calm down and get back to a normal thing now. So once again, hope you're doing well. You can see we're here with our guys, with Tiny, the superhero back there. We also have the beginnings of the Otterman Empire, and of course, yours truly, Darby Topknot. How's it going? So today we want to get a few things done. We're going to be going out there again, and I realized when we went last time, yeah, you see that look on their face? See right there? They know exactly what I'm talking about. See that slightly accusatory look that otter has for us? There's a reason for it. When we went out otter fishing, I forgot the most important part. Armor. So the otter, yes, I know. The otter did great, but we did not have armor on the otter, right? So the otter did take some damage. We do have this, and it's a blueprint for Ascendant Flak helmet, which actually I think that's what I wear. Yeah, it's the same thing I wear here. And this should protect the otters from just about anything that goes on. And so you can see that it takes a little bit of fiber, a little bit of hide, and then about 250 metal ingots, which is not all that much for something that good. Let's go and see what we've got going on here. And I believe we have quite a bit of metal currently. Yeah. So we can make, basically 1, 2, 3, if we go 6, 12, 18, 24, we can probably, yeah, we can probably make all the helmets that we need, and then hide and fiber over here. What I was thinking is, yeah, that's enough of both of those too. What I was thinking is we can break them into squadrons, and because we're going to want them to do different jobs as we are fighting the bosses, and at least to start fighting, maybe we'll inch our way up. We'll start with a Dilo, then we'll go to I don't know, maybe a Rex or something, see how they do, then maybe alphas, and we'll see how it goes. They were doing significant damage last time, but I just worry. I don't want to go into the boss fight and just have a massacre, if you know what I mean. Chat would kill me for that. But let's go ahead and close that up. So we will absolutely breed up a new baby otter, but, oh, here we go. It's egg time. One of the things I realized is that we need to spend some time underwater getting deep sea loot crates, because we need some better stuff. We need better blueprints for armor and all of that stuff. And so Fischer, my friend here, is kind of the Lone Ranger when it comes to super tough baryonyx. And so I think we need to breed up some baryonyx. And I believe that you are a female. Yeah, number 2 is a female. And this is one that we bred up, I think. So let's go ahead and see. Yeah, imprinting 100%. So this is one that we bred. And I know Fischer was. At least I think so. Hi, Ann. How you doing? Thank you for hopping on. Always glad to have you here. Yep, so Fischer is imprinted as well. So let's drop this egg off, and then we'll go see who the parents were. I believe that it was Ahab and Betty. Yeah, okay. So if we take a look up here, there's Betty. Yep, so she was a wild caught 108 and tamed up at 161. And let's see. Let's hop down here real quick. This is where we keep a lot of the larger perfect tame dinosaurs, if you're wondering. That is Toenail the first. He is a guard. So you'll notice he is on neutral. Just in case anything goes down, all of these guys would be on passive. Then Ahab over here, I believe, was a perfect tame. Yeah, so Ahab was a perfect tame. And has leveled up to... Quit pushing me back, dude. Level 252. So this was probably the original father and the original mother. But I think that if we breed up both of those out there, that we'll be doing pretty well there. So cool. Just answering a text real quick, which I know is bad form on stream, but that's cool. So let's go ahead and do this. And this dude right here, Alan, that was like our first Allosaurus. It was when they very first put those in the game. So that's a real flashback. Let's go ahead and hop up here. And I don't think we have any other baryonyx. I think that's all that we have. You know, it didn't used to be like it is now, you know, because you didn't have cryopods and stuff like that. And so you wouldn't breed up tons and tons and tons of guys. Yeah, you know what? There's one over here. You are a low-level guy, though. That was probably the first baryonyx we got. And I believe that she has just... Oh, there's an egg right there. I was going to say, she's just been here producing eggs the whole time. Let's see what we... Barry. Yes. Level 75. Level 75 after... Probably... Wow. She must have been like a level 4 or a level 8 or something like that to begin with. So let's go ahead and hop up here. And I think we will start off with breeding up the baryonyx, and then... I don't think there are any over here, are there? And then we will move on from there, because what we're going to have to do is we're going to have to level them up and all of that. And hopefully we get somebody that's even tougher than Fischer. That'd be awesome. So let's go ahead and drop this egg off. Eggs used to be the thing, right? If you remember, I've talked about it a little bit in the past. If you look at this type of kibble, you can see that, yeah, it has the coloring of the current types of the categories of kibble, but this is Argentavis kibble. This is baryonyx kibble. This is dodo kibble. This is Diplo. This is Gallimimus kibble, right? Bronto kibble. We used to have every single separate type of kibble because you never knew what random thing a baby was going to ask for to be tamed up. And each of the dinos would like a different type of kibble. Like I think Rex's, did you need Pulmonoscorpius kibble to tame them up? I think that may have been the case. Thankfully, they have changed that in the rules, and they just have like the 6 or 7 categories of kibble. And if you notice, yeah, we do have a lot of Rex eggs in here. We just put them in here for our Titanoboa to eat, because up here where we have the Rex army, it's always full of eggs, like you wouldn't even believe. So that is the plan for today. So let's go ahead and get started. I guess we can just do this right here. So let me back Fischer out. Fischer was significantly higher in level, right? If you can see that E-149, that means that she was born from an egg. So we bred her up and tamed out at, well, raised up at level 149, and he was 179. So we really want his stats. I think I was able to find a chart with the base stats on them, but it wasn't very helpful because we used to keep track of like every animal that we bred up and all of that stuff, but we stopped doing that at a certain point. So let's go ahead and behavior, enable mating, and behavior, enable mating, and hopefully, yep, there we go. And how long will you take? That's pretty quick. So it'll probably take about the same amount of time as the otter breeding. And let's go ahead and see. Yeah, we were thinking of breaking them up into different squadrons. So, you know, having like a pink squadron and green squadron and a purple squadron, whatever it is. So that, I think, is the way to go. What I'm going to do right now is I'm going to make helmets for each of these guys. So I probably need 3 of that. I'll need 4 of these. And I'll actually need 4 stacks of metal. Or at least just about 4 stacks. And we'll have to throw all of this in the smithy. So let's go ahead and... Well, there's the smithy. Let's see if I can grab you. There we go. So yeah, life has been going well. There was a Butterman sighting. Butterman did get to... Oh, cool. We were able to grab enough. Was able to come home. And so if you guys have been paying attention to the Instagram, you can see that we did start a new D&D campaign. And I will craft 5. And so that's exciting. We had a session 0. You can see little pictures of that. We will be live posting about those. I think the next session is on Saturday. I'm pretty sure that's when it is, which means I need to write a log. We actually will give out a special type of inspiration, right? So you can kind of undo what was done with a given roll. You can re-roll an attack or something like that, or a skill check with inspiration, and we give it out for doing adventure logs. And what that means, let's see. Let's get some ideas on colors. Okay. And basically, back in the day, one of my friends who used to play with us, will take blue. I do think pink is a good idea. Maybe like this lime green. And orange squadron. Yeah, cool. You know what? We should probably grab some black and some white just to fill the rest of this out. So let's do blue first. He wrote down, there we go, everything that happened in a given campaign, right? He would make a note, oh, we did this, oh, we did that. And it turned out to be so cool to be able to look back on that. And let's see. What do you guys think? The black? Yeah, let's go ahead and do this. Blue and black. Yeah, that's cool. To look back and see what had gone on in a given session, that when we started playing again, we adopted that as kind of a standard, and reward the players for doing so, right? Because then what you end up as you move through a campaign is you end up with the point of view of each of the players, and we have them write it in their character's voice, right? And so you get the point of view of each of those characters about things that have gone on during the campaign. And you end up with this rich tapestry that you can pull back from and tell stories about, right? So one of the things we're going to do here is take some of those notes from previous campaigns, and let's see, what do you think? Purple? Royalty. That sounds good. Well, that might be too close to... Let's go red. We're going to go through and share with you guys what happened in some of the campaigns, and it'll all be based on those notes. So in your own campaigns, I would encourage you guys, you know, as a GM, don't be a jerk about it. You know, don't make it, oh, it's mandatory and all this, because your players will revolt, and they won't like that very much. Let's go see what we've got. Do we have an egg yet? We do. Okay. Let's grab that egg, and let's stop you guys. Disabled mating. Disable mating. It's a little bit different than it is with the otters, where you have to wait for a gestation. Now we just... Another egg? Seriously? Now we just have to hatch this. And so we hatch everything in that place where the parent otters are. And here's the fertilized egg, so you can see it says fertilized baryonyx egg. An easy way to tell are these lines at the bottom, because that's like an incubation line and a health line for the thing, where you can see that these just have a spoil timer on them. Let's go ahead and put this in here. And yeah, so don't be a jerk about it. Work with your... Let's see. Greg, I think you want blue, don't you? Yep, that's the look we're going for. But you know, find a way to reward your players for doing so, and it just makes everything a lot better. And also, one thing to stay away from is giving the players the opportunity to metagame from it. So everybody, you know, they'll be able to see each other's logs and all that. We do it in Discord. But in that context, let's see. Yeah, cool. So imagine 20 of these guys, like with 4 different colors or 5 different colors between them. You know, blue squadron, go and attack. Because you can do group commands and all of that in ARK with your tames. So, cool. I can't wait to see how that works out. And I think, did we not have one in here? But, nope. Okay, so let's see. What's the best thing to do with this? You know what? We'll put it in the smithy in this room over here. I really thought we had 5 guys. There we go. And so now they have the same helmet that I do. We can put skins on those helmets to make them look like different things, but I think it'll be cool to leave them like that so we know that they're the army. And let's see. So like with us in Discord, the other players can see each other's logs, but they are good enough not to use it for metagaming, right? So, oh, I noticed this, I'm feeling this, and all of that from a character standpoint. They're not going to be like, hey, are you feeling like this? And so it goes along with having good cooperative players at your table. So, but in any event, we did start a new campaign, so we're all really happy about that. And I'm really, really looking forward to this. It should be an interesting setting that we're in. It's more of a Norse setting than we've played in the past, and that's awesome because you know, we have a certain affinity for that because that's what our family comes from here, right? So it is a different take on it, but still very cool. Okay, so we're going to, if you notice, we do stuff in here like this because these are air conditioners, and they create the proper setting for drop, not consume. I think everybody, the first time they hatch an egg, eats the egg. and it is incubating. 2 minutes. So you can see how this is a lot quicker. And 2 minutes, I'd better get all this stuff. Who knows what we're going to be asked for. We'll grab all of these guys. And then I want to make sure I have a cryopod just in case I get asked for something that I don't have, even though I think I have everything. But yeah, so that setting should be really cool to adventure in. I'm really looking forward to moving forward. And we did a session 0 where my dude met up with one of the other players' dudes, and I know that there are a few more people in the campaign, and so it'll be interesting to meet them, which should be in the session 1 that's coming up. But yeah, so if you guys play D&D, if you play tabletop RPGs, drop in the comments, you know, just what you play, what the different things you like about it are. I'd love to hear from other players out there, because there's always stuff that we can learn from each other, and that's one of the big things that we want to cover on this channel as well. Admittedly, we haven't had the time to do so yet, because there's so much history that it's a little bit daunting to get that first piece together, right? It takes quite a bit of work, but we're working on that, and want to get it into a format that makes sense, you know, like have little fireside chats about past campaigns as we look at maybe doing a stream campaign. That would be really, really interesting, and so we're talking about that right now. And you know, unfortunately there was COVID, but what COVID taught us was how to do things on video and all of that. So that was the one good thing that came from it. We've got 8 seconds left. I'm really hoping that this is a good one. And let's see what we've got here. And by the way, these little guys are cute as can be. There we go. 160. Okay, not bad. So we're going to claim you. And then I'm going to behavior, follow distance lowest. And let's get out of here, because you're going to grow. All right. Let's run over here. And he'll probably want care right now. Cooked prime fish meat. Okay. Cooked prime fish meat. And we happen to have some right here. Please stop pushing me. Okay. Let's see. Stop it, dude. These guys are stronger than the otters, so they can push you around. See that? He just, like, made me jump over him. Let's see if we can get a little family photo here. Cool. Wants to cuddle. Thank you. 15%. So, we do have the rates. Oh, he does look like Fischer. He has the green ridge and all that stuff. We do have the rates for maturation and all of that way up, because, like we said in the past, wants to go for a walk. Let's go this way. We have done on the normal rates in the past. Dude, you're way stronger than than those otters. He's literally pushing me around. Come on, let's go. Oh, okay. Wants an azure berry. There we go. Oh, amara berry. Sorry. That's the right one. Berries are named after their colors, if you're wondering. And we're going to have to get you a good saddle. That's one of the things that we need, are really good saddles. And as you can tell, he definitely pushes me around more than the otters do. Regular kibble. So regular kibble is the blue. And you notice I am using stego kibble. Or sarco, sorry. So it's cool that they made this, all of that kibble work with the new rules. But yeah, there we go. Wants to go for a walk. All right, let's do it. We'll run this way. He's so fast. It's funny when your baby is faster and stronger than you are. And I think he just trapped me. Yep. Alright, so this is how it all ends. Hope he doesn't want to go for another walk. I'm going to have to crawl out of here. Wants to go for a walk with me. Let me go. Okay, I'm going to have to make him not follow me. There we go. Okay, now you can follow me. Okay, let's run up this way. Okay, 11%. That may have been the very last one. 100% imprinted. Okay, cool. So let's see. How are we doing? These guys don't have oxygen stats, which is cool because that means they never drown, so they can stay underwater as long as they need to. But also those levels that would normally be in oxygen get put into other things. So 385 melee. That looks like good stamina. Health is 2,500 to start. So this should be cool. Let's go ahead and I am going to change you to passive and I will leave you here. So don't follow me. I'm going to go. Actually, you know what? I need you to come back with me. Just don't jump on me and hold me down. Okay, chill out, dude. There we go. So I need him to stop right there so that he'll be on that fish trough right there. And let's go ahead and take a drink. We'll eat some stuff. Now let's see what type of baryonyx saddles we have. Nothing in here made. And let's see if we have a blueprint. Hope so. That looks like one. Ascendant baryonyx saddle. Cool, so we need 800 metal, 7,000, and 11,000. Okay, so it's pretty expensive, but, you know, it's a really good saddle. Let me go put this imprinting materials away. And then what we're going to do is we're going to take this dude out for a test drive. And get him... Wait, that's mine, actually. We'll get him leveled up. Yes, I think it's a him. Oh no, that is there. This is what I have here. It's a bit of a different setup than I have in Scorched Earth. So I was thinking of my Scorched Earth setup. Okay, so you guys are... And by the way, this is a Spino egg that's been sitting here for a long time. Might be interesting to raise that guy at some point. But for now, let's go ahead and close those. We'll try to stay away from all these tails. And I think, what did we need? We needed like 11,000 fiber. Is that what it was? Yeah. Oh man, that's so much. Let's grab all this. That's 9. Is that enough? Okay, cool. So we've got enough there. Then 7,200 hide. It's a lot of hide as well, man. Thankfully, we keep very well stocked up here. And let's see what we've got going on. Oh, took too much. That should do it. One too many. And there will be more over in the smithy, which I believe we need. And then I need 800 metal. So yeah, today is a day to deplete the metal. By the way, if you look at these, the electronics, we didn't build any of these. This is all just from killing tech creatures. There, 3 stacks. And I believe this is smithy. Oh, maybe it's not. It doesn't say it is. So let's go ahead and do this. And we can just craft it in our inventory. Craft one. Yeah, it's amazing to see all that stuff disappear when you create something. So you go and you spend all this time gathering up all these materials, and then you hit one button and it goes away, right? The worst for that is the... We'll put that guy back. Is the industrial furnace right here. Takes so much metal, and then that up there, the industrial grinder. So they make you grind for these things because they really change the game. This lets you smelt the metal really quickly, and that up there helps you take things that you find and convert them into other things. So you grind it down, and so you end up getting lots and lots of resources from things that you would normally throw out. And so I think they do a pretty good job in balancing the game on those things. But here's another egg. All right. So we are going to... Did I not grab the egg? I missed. Let's see. That should have gotten it. All right. There we go. So I think we're going to take this dude who we need a name for. So drop a comment so we can name this guy. And what color... What color do you think? That is a dark green there, so let's make it based on green. There's some forest green there. I think it's forest. Yeah. And I remember when I first got married, I think that's when I learned about forest green. I'm pretty sure that's the way it went down. So how about that and parchment? Those two should play off each other pretty well. All right. Whoop. And are you fully grown now? Yes, and you even have your first level. Cool. I will dump this on there, and here we go. So... let's take a good look at that. Let's make parchment. So now the question becomes... yeah, let's go like this. And that, and then this part can be that color. This can be that color, and then green, right? Perfect. All right, so now let's go ahead and dump this on you. And we will take a look at our handiwork. Perfect. Yeah, I think that works with the green spines. Hi, Manuel. How are you doing? Hola. Thank you for joining. It's always nice to have new people join the stream. Today we just bred up a baby baryonyx that we're going to take and go level up because we need some backup for going into the ocean to get deep sea loot crates. So we did that, and we are also going to breed up some more otters for our boss fighting otter army. And we made some helmets for the otters that we do have in the army, and these guys are ready for battle. So let's see, if we're going to the northern island, then I probably want to bring Tiny with me, right? Yes. As we know, Tiny is a superhero. He keeps us from dying, and I will jump on... I'm going to bring Neo. So let's go ahead and we will pick you up. There we go. And put you away. And let's go ahead and I will need to refill my water and then put my other armor on and we will be ready for the Northern Island. If you remember, the Northern Island is Carno Island. So that's basically where we go to level everything up, right? It's where you basically do laps of the island and things will spawn and start like fighting each other, and you know, you spawn a lot of see, that's all closed. I think we've done everything here. You spawn a lot of alphas there and all of that stuff too, so it's always a good place to go to train your dudes. So we'll go ahead and put our stuff on here, and looks like an Urukai, which for those of you who are not familiar with Tolkien, oh good, I'm glad that just dropped off. Those are basically like the super orcs that he had in his books. So, all right, so we're going to make our way north. Shouldn't take us very long. Hi, Manuel. Thank you for joining. It's good to see you here. And yeah, so like I said, we're going to be back kind of on a normal schedule, having, you know, anywhere between 2 and 4 streams each week. We are working on the next highlight video, and so I posted my cue sheets for that. And basically what I do is I'll go through the streams that I want to take stuff from, and I'll write down time code of where something interesting happened. And you know, this next one coming up is about the disaster that went on in the Redwoods, which, you know, the stream is out there if you want to watch the whole thing, but it's how Tiny became a superhero. And, yeah, so there are like 2 pages of cues on there, because there were so many things that just punked us from behind and dragged us off of our mount and everything. So it was a funny thing. And let's see, and let's go up this way. I always thought about building on this part right here in the center, but there's so much metal there that I didn't want to do it. Oh, and right here, another thing that happened here, when they first introduced Microraptors, the way that I found out that they did is I was flying through here, and I saw this dinosaur fly in front of my face, and it had jumped to try to pull me off my RG and missed, thankfully, and I saw it go in the front. So, yeah, read the release notes for games that you play, I guess, is what we're learning there. And so let's see. Should be just another minute. I think that our stamina's fine. So we're just going to go and park Neo. He can handle himself, and take this new guy out. So if you guys have... yes, this is a really good game. And I apologize, my Spanish is not great. My passive vocabulary for listening to Spanish and understanding what it is pretty good. I grew up in Southern California in a town called La Puente, and so, you know, I learned just through assimilation there. But reading and then having an active vocabulary of speaking, you know, my German is much better than my Spanish. So, you know, I apologize that I won't be able to translate to myself very well what you're typing in a lot of cases, but hopefully I'll get the point that you're making. And, you know, in any event, we love having you guys here. And it's great to see people from different parts of the world here. You know, because the objective with this channel is literally to build yeah, we can make it across. Build a community where we can all hang out together, have fun, and and enjoy ourselves. So one of the things on that note, we are going to be opening up the Discord server to everybody. And so after this, after I post this, so after the stream, I'm going to open that up, and you'll be able to click the link and go join the Discord server. We ask that you be kind to each other. The moderators will not be very... Oh, look at that guy. And, of course, jellyfish. They're very pretty, but they're just the worst. If people are unkind to each other, we don't want that. You know, there's really no place for that here. But based on what we've seen from the chat and all of that, you guys are just great people. So, you know, we look forward to having everybody in the Discord so you can get the latest news, know what's going on, and then, you know, we can build a community there. So let's go ahead, and I'm going to just hop off. And Neo, are you on? Let's see. I will whistle neutral. No, do not follow me. Seriously, dude. Okay, aggression is passive. Let's go ahead and behavior stance neutral. And don't follow me. Just go sit down someplace. So, yeah, Neo can take care of himself. I'm not worried about him. He has tons of health and all that. He does more damage than my guy does. So let's go ahead and pull our new guy out. And awesome. Yeah, I like the green. And you do have some levels, so let's go ahead and see what those are. And hello. Neo, go sit down. He will probably be floating there in the air when we get back. It's one thing I don't like about the about the you know what I'm actually realizing right now as well? Let's go ahead and drop all this stuff. And I'm gonna hop in the water real quick. And we will go get some fish. I mean, we can smoke that shark real quick, but yeah, let's get some raw fish meat. There we go. So that spin move stuns them, and looks like he's, you know, off the bat with no levels into melee. That's not bad. 200 damage. All right. So, let's go ahead and take these off of here. We use those for tributes for boss fights. And so we will go ahead. I'm just going to get his health initially up to... This is probably okay to begin with. And then we'll start doing melee damage so that he can kill things faster and gain levels faster. And so you guys will see how this actually moves through. And you know, I'm actually wondering, maybe somebody in the chat knows, are there translation plugins that you can get for the YouTube chat? Because that would actually be awesome. Because I want to make sure that we can communicate as freely as possible. And I know there are people in Europe and all that watch as well. And of course, oh, look at this guy. Trilobite. I haven't seen one of you guys in years. Look at that. Yay. A new friend. That is your source of oil when you first start playing the game, by the way. So let's go ahead and we're going to go look for some stuff to kill. But yeah, I'll look into that and see if there's a way to do that. Because, you know, I know that like in Mexico and South America and Central America, that they have an amazing gaming community there as well. So, you know, anything we can do to be able to engage with that broader community would be amazing. I actually have a webinar that I'm doing tomorrow for my job, and I usually host them and bring people in. Here we go. Oh, well, yeah, let's do an alpha off the bat. How about that? This might not go well. So there's the Carnotaurus. We'll just have to watch our health. Okay, there's the Raptor gone, and this will be a lot of levels if I can take this dude out. Yeah, we seem to be doing okay. That saddle is helping. You can notice he's just doing 6 damage to us. And I am moving backwards because the Alpha Raptors are fast enough that they get behind you. Yeah, we should get this guy in just a sec. Nice. But we have a lot of involvement of the international community in those as well. So it's always great to bring in as many cool people as you can. Let's go with 5,000 and then put the rest of this in melee. So that's really, really good. Okay, so Manua is saying yes, there is. So that's really cool. I'll take a look at that and see about adding it. And we're going to just grab this stuff. And did we get anything interesting from the alpha? Pickaxe. Some boots. Yeah, not that much. Yeah, the boots we probably got, because of where they are on here, we probably got them from the Carnotaurus or something. Yeah. Okay, so let's go ahead and drop this. But I think that's a pretty good start for a brand new baby dino. Let's grab that. We'll get rid of this. You know what? I'm not going to pretend that I'm going to use that. And we'll drag these over to fill that up. Drop all of these things. And for now, we will take those. We may end up getting rid of them if we start to carry too much weight. Drop that, drop that, drop that. Okay, how are we doing on weight? Yeah, I mean, he's pretty strong. So let's go. Manua says alpha. Okay, cool. We'll take a look at that. And let's see. And it looks like just more raptors and all of that stuff. So 268 is the new number. It'll be a little bit less on these guys because they will be mate boosted and all of that. We're going to leave that trilobite alone. Let's go see if there are any dudes over here. Wonder where all the Rexes are. The fighting on this game is really funny. Because it's basically just, you know, if it's not something that can do something special to you. Like a Arthropleura that will shoot acid at you to break your armor and stuff. Oh, that looks like a red drop. Then it's really just smashing into things with your teeth until one of you falls down. Okay, let's get rid of all that. And yeah, we're going to start stacking this up really quickly. And I will probably want to go fishing again sometime soon. Yeah. So it's hard to... Excuse me, sir. Hard to tell from here whether that is a purple or if it's a... Yeah, it's a purple. So still. I heard a big boom right there, and I don't think that was my guy landing. I think that may have been a Rex behind us. Still haven't seen any so far in there. There's an ichthyosaur, which is a dolphin-like creature. Oh, perfect. Large crop plot blueprint. Exactly what I like to see. I think that the ARK devs put that in there as a joke. I mean, yes, early game, it can help and all of that, but so you don't have to learn the Ingram. But after... Really? What are you doing up there, man? But after that, it's just a joke because you can have like the best kind of drop out there and you can still get that medium blueprint for a crop plot. 287, not bad. Let's see, and I think that was a Carno. Yep, here he is. And so we're going to fight another bird real quick. So this is all about just leveling up. That's all we care about at this point. Because we want to get this guy tough enough that we can take him into the... is it a him or is it a her? Him. Into the ocean with a straight face. Right? And... wow, we're picking up a lot of junk. We'll drop all that. And so, you know, the ocean is much more dangerous than it used to be back in the day. It was always kind of a creepy place because, you know, you're dealing with 3D. I was a scuba diver, right? And... oh, there's our first Rex. I just want that drop. And, yeah, that is a level 16 Rex. Nothing to write home about. And even there, it's weird to be in an environment. You know, we're used to kind of a two-dimensional playing field here. Where, yes, you can look up, you can look down and all that stuff. But when you're on land, really, you feel more at home because it's two-dimensional. And let's see. Take those and drop all this stuff. When you hit the water, all of a sudden you're not only in an environment that isn't natural to you and that's darker, but it's three-dimensional, right? So, you know, you have to look all around to be able to maintain your bearings and stuff, to the point that it's possible to lose your sense of up and down, right? Because when you're in the water, you're weightless. You use your buoyancy control to keep you that way. And they have done a phenomenal job in this game of maintaining that feeling, where you feel like you're in a place you shouldn't be, and there's a creepiness to the water here. And then they put stuff like jellyfish and electric eels in it that will shock you. They populated it more recently with Tusos, which are basically giant squid. What is this? Megatherium saddle blueprint. We'll take it. We probably have an ascendant one, but you never know. Okay, cool. There are some more Carnos. And let's see. Take out that saber. So now we're doing 316 damage. Want to get you to 500 damage if possible. That'd be amazing. Because when you start getting up to 400 and 500, you know, you're not the toughest thing in the world, but you can fight anything, right? Because nothing is just going to tank, you know, 500 points per hit for a bunch of hits. Let's go ahead and poke our noses into all of this. Get credit for as many of these kills as possible. There we go. And so we have some more. Like I know some of you who have watched some of our stuff in the past know about how hard the Rexes we have hit, which are pretty ridiculous. you don't have to be at that level of damage to be dangerous, right? You saw even with doing a couple hundred damage that this new berry was able to take on that alpha, even though it wasn't a super high level alpha and it was just a let's see, let's wait for these guys to spawn. It was just a raptor. Let's go ahead and drop that. And how are we doing on weight? We're starting to get to the point where weight is going to be an issue. So I'm going to hop in here real quick and see if we can grab... There's a manta ray. Yeah, we're going to have to go get, like, a Basilosaurus for some of these caves. The cool thing about them, apparently, I've actually never tamed one. But the cool thing is that you... let's just grab this fish meat. Cool. That's all I wanted from there. Man, I can't believe we have trilobites here. Is that they're immune to the shocking of the eels and stuff like that. So, which is not the case with the baryonyx. Let's see. Let's go ahead and pick this up because you do get extra experience for doing stuff like that. And let's see. We'll grab this. Drop all these guys. So yeah, chat. How many of you guys are waiting for ARK Survival Ascended? Is that on your radar right now? It's supposed to come out by the end of this month. We'll see about that. I know there's a lot of drama around it and everything, with, you know, one of the companies involved having financial issues and this type of stuff. But hopefully we're able to get a good product out of this. You know, I believe that the guys at Studio Wildcard, who are the developers of ARK, there we go, have a commitment to make great stuff. Even though they have some bugs in here that are from early access. But the publisher of the game, maybe not so much, right? And so I know there's a lot of different thoughts around that. Another level 16. But we just hope it's something that's fun to play, you know, and it's supposed to be a remastering of this game in Unreal Engine 5, which should look amazing. And, you know, hopefully they fix some of the more egregious bugs in the meantime while they're at it, because it sounds like they're going to be recoding just about everything. Yeah, let's go ahead and get that guy. So you can see the Carno Island, you basically go around, do laps, and attack anything that you come across. And these will all be carnivores, so you get good... I guess I will grab that. You get good experience for them. And you can get some really good loot as well. So we'll drop all of this and go up a little bit more. I wish I had taken a look at Fischer's stats. I know he's like 10,000 health, but I don't know how much he has in his melee damage. If we could find another alpha, that'd be awesome. Oh, here's a pack of... So we're doing 374 now. There we go. Okay, where's our bird? Okay, Neo decided to land. Cool. And everybody's leaving him alone. It's probably a good idea. And you can hear probably in the background that Callie has joined the chat. Let's see. There's a blue drop. Yeah. I don't know why it seems that RGs and Carnos really dislike each other. Usually when you see a RG fighting something, it's going to be a Carno. At least that's my impression. Okay, let me hop off here real quick, and we'll see what's in this. Get that for Butterman. Alright, so let's just take care of all this stuff. So we're doing okay on the levels, picking up a couple at a time, which is good. It's really easy. I mean, we have very few experience points so far, right? I mean, you've seen on the other ones that we have hundreds of thousands. And I'm a little bit disappointed in the number of large guys over here so far. Oh, that guy looks cool. He looks like a bald eagle or an osprey. Okay. Sounds to me like Anne has a butter emoji in the in the chat for Butterman. Yes. Butterman is at university right now. Let's see. He will be home on the weekend for D&D game. And we're super, super proud of him. And of Dyson as well. She's doing a great job this year as well. So that's really cool. Let's see, what level is this guy? 76. We used to do a thing in the game that we called lumberjacking. Because if you notice, when I knock trees down, it's actually hitting my experience points. So I'm getting experience for that, which is hilarious, right? Because this isn't a beaver. So there we go. And so we would take our carnivores and just go decimate entire forests, getting the experience points for it. Because then, you know, you just walk through, and of course you would attack any of the other creatures that you find along the way, but you didn't have to... Oh, look at this dude. He's magnificent. 422. Yeah, now we're getting up to the serious kind of damage from this guy. But you wouldn't have to wait for the creatures to respawn. You know, you just go and, like, watch. If you see how... When I hit that, if you see the experience indicator, which is the up arrow and the side, and looks like, let me go ahead and kind of reset it by doing this. No, we're not going to keep this. I have to remind myself that I'm out here to level up. I'm not out here to collect stuff. But if you watch when I hit this tree, in the upper right-hand corner, you'll see the bottom of that arrow just flashed. So I'm getting experience points for knocking these trees down, which is really funny to me. I don't know if it's intended behavior, if it's a bug that we were just exploiting for the past I don't know how many years. But interesting nonetheless. And let's see here. Yeah, like I said, more Carnos fighting the Argies. Oh, sorry, Pelagornis. And let's see, there's another level. Not going to worry about it for right now. Do we have any drops? Usually the drop rate is a lot better on this island. But I don't seem to be having much luck in finding interesting things here. Let's run over here and see what's going on with that blue drop. All right. And okay, so the other one that they put in as a joke is the compass blueprint. And it could be on any blue drop, which is hilarious because nobody... Okay. Anyone else want to fight? Nobody cares about compasses. At least not that I've ever seen. GPS, yes. Compass, no. Nobody cares. And let's go ahead and hit that. So now, let's get the damage. Oh, is that an Alpha Rex? Okay, it's an Alpha Carno. Good enough. Here we go, guys. Let's see how well this works. See if I can get him pinned. One thing about the Carnos is, yeah, look at that, 441, even on an Alpha, is that they will make your creature bleed. And you bleed a certain percentage of your health, like every second. And it was a level 40, which is not that great, but still a good test. And let's go ahead and drop all this prime meat. If you're wondering where all of our prime meat comes from, yes, it is from alpha kills. And we were able to pick up 7 levels from that. So let's... I'm going to bump a couple more levels into here. And let's see, what are we doing on that? I'm going to have to start dropping stuff. We'll drop these. Because if you get over halfway, your dude will stop picking things up. And that just makes it inconvenient. Yeah, so we got a bunch of crossbows and stuff. So I'm going to start dropping these normal metal things. All I would do with them would be dump them in the grinder, right? And we'll drop that because you would go in the grinder and that's primitive. We'll drop you. Okay, so we're doing a little bit better. And we'll just keep our eyes on that, like I said. There we go. We'll do a couple more circuits. You guys hear that? Okay, we've got an alpha up here, which is great. You notice they're a little bit bigger, and you can't pick them up either with your Archies. Usually you can pick up, let's see, you can pick up raptors with your Argy, but you can't pick up alphas with your Argy. Let's go ahead and dump this, and I'm going to put all of those into there. I'm going to eat this to get my health up a little bit, and then I think I'm probably going to drop all of this here. Yep. There we go. And so now we'll come over to this side and get rid of all the detritus. You notice we have those Alpha Carno arms. We use those for tributes as well for doing bosses. And looks like there's a scorpion that's poking us. There we go. Cool. Not bad so far. Maybe we should swim across when we go back. Oh, cool. Here's a purple drop. The different colors of drops, if you haven't played, they indicate the level of whatever will be in the drop, right? So, you know, whether it's Mastercraft, Apprentice, all this stuff. Of course, red is the best. Oh, look at that guy. Let's go take this guy out. Guess I have to go the other way. If you notice how slowly my guy is moving right now, he is definitely overburdened with stuff. And of course, I have to say I have not been very impressed with the drops so far. Yeah, I was wondering when you'd come back. Okay, so let's go ahead and probably drop everything. Yep. And let's pop this up to 7,600. We're going to go swimming to get some more stuff. Fish meat. There we go. There's some over here. I just have to watch my oxygen levels. Yeah, we're doing 589 now. That's pretty good. I just want to get enough fish to heal my dude up. So if you notice that little oxygen tank there on the lower right-hand side, that's my oxygen levels. And so those are the ones that matter because this dude doesn't care. I wonder if Tiny would drown. Does it work like that? Anyone know? See, what would I do if I were making a game? I would make your shoulder buddy not be able to drown. Because I wouldn't want you to have to worry about stuff like that. You know what I mean? Does anybody out there know whether they... there are so many birds. So many birds, so few Rexes this time. Huh. Yeah, if anybody knows whether your shoulder buddy can drown, that'd be info that I'd appreciate. So I'm pretty sure I've taken them underwater a lot in the past. So let's go ahead and, you know what, I'm going to pump that one more. We're going to get the health to 10,000. And then, I mean, the stamina seems fine. This guy's super, super quick swimming. So I don't think we'll have any problem with that. So I think it's all going to be health and stamina. But 10,000 health is a really good place to be. You guys notice that Fischer doesn't really have problems with anything. So we'll go there. Looks like I do have that Rex, number 25, in a cryopod here, just in case we need him. Okay, so let's drop all that stuff and get rid of this. Sweet. Okay. There we go. And I'm just going to go to the other side and... Oh, Helagornis. I would love to know where that is coming from because there are no wolves here. But that definitely sounds like a wolf cry. I'm wondering if it's coming from the other side, but... or if it's just ambient noise. So... I'm not interested in fighting RGs all day. There's something big over here. There it is. Come here, please. One of the cool things about Carnos as a mount is that they are actually really quick and they turn really well. where, you know, like with a Rex, they're way more powerful, but you kind of need to know what you're doing to get them to turn at all. There were always jokes about the turning radius of the dinos in this game, and how that related to extinction. Okay. Let's take this dude out. Yeah, I'm not seeing as many Rexes as I thought we would. Usually they're all over the place here. And yes, I do see that yellow drop that is over there. Across the water. I think we will fly over and get it. You notice how slowly this guy is moving now. Okay, we'll pump that in. And go ahead and eat the rest of this. So we're doing good damage now. We are pretty tough from the standpoint of hit points. So health. And, you know, pretty good on weight. You know, 500 is questionable for my dinos just because I carry too much stuff all the time. You know, even on the dire wolves, I usually end up putting a couple levels into weight, which I know a lot of people think is a no-no. Hello, Neo. Okay, let's go ahead, hop off, and I will cryopod you. Good job. Good work. And I think what we'll do, you guys know I don't like to do this, but I think we will gamma up because it is getting dark. And see if things get better over there. So I know it's very difficult to see in this game once it gets dark. And what you see on screen playing it isn't the same as what you see on YouTube, right? The encoding that YouTube does makes it darker. And so where I might be able to see certain things, you certainly wouldn't be able to. So we gamma up. From a game experience thing, it feels cheaty. But just, you know, from you guys being able to experience what's going on too, it's something that makes the most sense. And then when it gets lighter, we'll go ahead and gamma it down again. Right, look at these sauropods over here. I haven't been in this part of the island in so long. So, pro tip, when you land someplace, wait a second to give things a chance to attack you. And we already have that. Let's see. What do we have over here? There's a big Bronto. Anything else interesting? Nope. Okay, so let's go ahead and start flying south again. You know what? This would be a cool place to build as well. You could build along that ridge, you know, take all those trees down and build your base there so you're overlooking this area. That'd be neat. Ah, there, rain. Good. I was starting to get lonely. So I'm glad the rain's here. Yeah, so the idea when we get back, I think we're going to get that 5th new member to the... You know what I'm going to do? No, that won't work. I was going to pull the baryonyx out and use it. If you guys see this up here, this is a raft I believe that Butterman made. And so it's a, yeah, SS T-Rex mover. Like I said, we didn't have cryopods. So this is how we got our guys over to there to go level up. So any of the dudes who couldn't fly. But let's just keep our eyes peeled for anything interesting to attack, especially a Giga. You know, if I haven't seen a Giga in a long time, so I'm starting to worry about them. You know, wondering if they're lost or afraid someplace. Because I would like to see if one of our Rexes could do it on their own. I'm almost positive they could take a Giga out by themselves. But maybe next time we get Butterman on here, we can go take out the Titanosaur. I think that would probably be a 2 Rex or a 3 Rex fight. But we know exactly where the Titanosaur is. So we've run into it a number of times. It's over on the other side of the redwoods. And let's see, up here, there are usually interesting things to fight. This is where we would go Rex hunting back in the day. This is where we got our perfect tame Rexes. And they'd always be up here eating other creatures. So this is one of those dangerous places to see things. And let's see, what do we have today? I mean, this is Giga territory. When we have encountered Gigas, they've usually been right over in this area here, on the side of this mountain. I remember the first one we were trying to tame, which was Larry, and we're very disappointed. Butterman and I are there, and we're trying to trank the Giga, and some other guys that we didn't know hop on the server because it was open at that time, and so in the chat we see kill the Giga, and we're like, whoa, who's there? And it looks like they spawned right over here someplace, and the Giga was kind of on top of them as we were fighting it, and so they're like, dude, take this out. So that was kind of a funny sequence of events. As you guys know, when you want to go home, just head for Green Tower. And that's where we have our base. Could make an interesting base here, too. You know, you could have something coming off of there and build it so that it's encased here, and that ridge becomes one of your walls. Then you could build a base on top of it, right? You know, have like a bunker under there. You could do some pretty cool stuff over here, I think. That actually sounds like it would take forever. Because I know how long the base that we currently have took. And yeah, I think this is like we've built stuff all over the map, but this isn't the first base we had. And it just grew up over time as we needed more room for stuff and all of that. And then we actually ended up shrinking the walls. We ended up bringing them in a lot because we were getting wild spawns inside, and it's just too much room to manage. And it's an alpha spawning territory as well. So by bringing it in, we're able to handle things a little bit better and do a little bit more crowd control over with our thing. But you know what? Maybe next time we'll go against the... Yeah, maybe next time we should go against the Broodmother. What do you guys think? I mean, we already did the Gamma. We can do the other ones pretty easily because we just have to walk the Rexes across the bridge here. So that might be interesting. Maybe we can get Butterman in for that. And let's see, Neo. Turn those names off so that they don't cloud up the screen. And Neo, did you kill anything while we were out? Yes, you did. Looks like he got attacked by at least a scorpion or a raptor. Okay, so we do need a name for this dude. Please leave ideas in the... Yeah, good. He should heal up quickly. And he's got a ton of levels to go. Right? This guy is going to... I mean, I don't think he'll be at the same level as Fischer. 254. And maybe he'll make it. No, I don't think he'll make it that far. But he has a lot of levels to gain. So a lot of room to get tougher. And let's go ahead and dump these guys in here. So all of these things end up being tribute drops, right? So if you look at the Allosaurus brain, the Carno arms, the Mosasaur teeth, right? Alpha Megalodon fin, all of those things. I mean, we haven't kept everything. We probably should have. But these are things that you end up using to fight the bosses, right? So, Gigahearts. I mean, you guys saw that in our Scorched Earth playthrough, how we use those things along with the trophies to have those fights. And let's see, I believe we want to dump a bunch of stuff in here. We'll dump that. Those guys will end up on a, let's see. Yeah, they'll end up on an otter somehow. Not one of the army otters, but one of the other otters. So let's go ahead and drop these guys in there. And both of these guys go in. We'll put that in. And that's that. On this other side, we'll get rid of some of this ammo. Put that there. And then we'll go check these blueprints and see if we have anything better. So what is this? Megatherium, right? Yeah. Megalania. Megatherium saddle. We'll dump it over there just in case. Looks like we already have an ascendant one. And this pike, I'm pretty sure that we have a better one. Yeah. Because I know that Butterman uses an ascendant pike that's just... It may not have been from a blueprint, but it is hardcore. So, cool. Let's see. What do we want to do now? I think we will put Tiny away. Give him a little rest, and then we'll breed up an otter, and then see where we are from there. Here we go, Tiny. Thank you for your service. At a certain point, we should probably put the otters in cryopods because they will level up twice as quickly if they're in cryopods. And let's see. No. There we go. Behavior. Enable mating. Okay, so they have started, and it won't take very long. We'll come back in a few minutes, and then I think it takes like 8 minutes to... Okay, yeah, this guy. What do we want to do with you? Let's put you here. Really? This is gonna make us make another pen. Maybe we'll need to extend that right there a little bit, because I don't think we have room for all these guys. We're starting to gum up the works. Well, these two actually belong at the water base. So I brought them over, and I'm not really sure why I did that. It didn't end up making any sense. So maybe I was confused. And let's see, there's that. Let's go ahead and eat. And see if we have anything interesting down here. they are still doing their thing. Let's go check on the other otters and see how everybody's doing. Make sure they have enough fish. Hello, everybody. How's it going? Yeah. Probably... Yeah, I'd say next stream we're going to have to go fishing. Right, guys? Yeah, I know. I know. There's Remington. There we go. So let's go see how we're doing over here. Yep, looks like we are probably 8 minutes away. Disable mating. 8:20. Okay, cool. Are those my guys? Okay, what just happened? Who are you after? Oh. Look at that. Yeah, Bear's losing his mind. Every once in a while we have something fly through here, and the turret there will take it out. But Bear wants to eat this thing now. Yeah, Dimorphodon. Wow. Let's do this. There, you should calm down now. While we're here, let's go ahead and check our fuel situation. We're all good. Climb up. We'll go park Bear again. Come on, man. What are you doing? You're making me look bad. Can't control my wolf. There we go. If you guys remember, we had fun with Bear last time, where we went to the lava cave. Yeah, let's go check the timing on this. I'm not interested in the otter feces. 6.5 minutes now, so getting close, and we will tame that up. We did get suggestions that for the turtle racetrack, we do need to make it a figure 8, and so you guys kind of know what we're dealing with. I mean, these turtles are no joke. These are the fastest turtles in the world. Yeah, maybe we should breed up some turtles. That might be fun. Breed some racing turtles. We could put flames on the side of them. What do you guys think? I don't think I've ever bred a turtle or even seen one bred on here. So that guy was a 72 wild, and this one was a 112. Let's go ahead and park her real quick. There we go. And we'll hop off again. So yeah, the race, it'll be no joke, man. But I think we're going to build the racing track. Let's run around here. Right out there. So that it kind of goes around like that. Because it's pretty flat there, and we never use that area for anything anyway. And actually, this is reminding me that I need to change my armor. Because it's too hot where we live. There we go. In the early days, I used to spend time going and looking for white drops with rings. And that's how I got all of these Ascendant cloth armor. And these things too. Any white drop, I would get way more excited than if it were like a red drop. So, cool. So yeah, we really appreciate you guys coming along for the ride. Now that I'm back from business, we're going to be having a lot more regular streams, just like it was before. And we do have one coming up with Scorched Earth, and that will be the final Scorched Earth one. You know, we've beaten all the bosses there, and we just need to finish up a little bit of work, which we've been kind of doing on the side, and take care of the Jerboa. And then we'll do a base tour as a final send-off for that. And we'll find something to replace that with. Baldur's Gate, it's a lot of hours to play through, and I didn't want to put it all on stream because I'll be streaming like 24 hours a day, basically. So we'll have another update stream of that at some point this week, let's say. And we've gone through a lot of the game. And one of the other things is few people have made it to certain parts of the game, right? People are still playing through, and we don't really want to, you know, stream through and then, you know, be dropping a bunch of spoilers and everything. Especially because some people we know are still playing through as well. And so we'll do a recap and all of that. The Butterman show. So while we're waiting, I think I'll just sit here and yeah, so we will do that and kind of sit here, take a little rest, pass the time while we're waiting for a baby otter. Wonder if we'll get any mutations. That'd be cool. Mutations are always a good thing. They raise a stat, and they also will give you a color mutation. So 2 minutes. Let me get all this stuff. There we go. I'm going to have to go through the list again and make sure we have everything here. And I'm going to open this because we're going to want to run the little baby through there. And let's see, you guys must have levels. So on the Hyaenodon, we always pump weight because they hold stuff for us. Ears is fine. Spot is fine. August. Yep. That was another name from chat. And let's see, minute 20. So Fischer, your son did really well, man. You have a tough boy. Let's see, what are your stats? Dude, your son is going to be tougher than you are. Yeah, definitely. I mean, Fischer has more stamina, but the melee damage is about the same, and this is not that much higher. And new guy has a bunch of levels to give, so we'll see. All right, 39 seconds. What do you think, guys? Boy, girl, are we gonna get the male that we need with the good stats? That's what we care about. We basically want the 240 and the 385, and we haven't gotten that yet on a male, only on the females. So, Anne says boy. Okay. 10 seconds, and then we'll pick up the mummy and see what we're dealing with. So we're looking for a high level. There we go. And oh, they're so cute. 126. I don't believe this is it, guys. Let's see. Behavior. Follow distance. Lowest. Okay, let's go out here. Come on, then. Okay, you're eating. Yes, I get it. Let's go. Where, where are you? Oh man, they're just the best, aren't they? Oh, it's too small to make it up that ridge. Hello. You're a good little guy. Let's see. Wants to go for a walk with me. Let's do it. See, and this is the point where the baryonyx was just pushing me around. And let's see. Let's take a look at your stats. Well, we're going to have that. No, we're going to have the low damage again. Wants to cuddle? Hello, cuddle. Let's see. And says, name him Chester. Okay, cool. So we're going to maintain the... we're going to maintain the pattern of all of the girl otters have boy names and all the boy otters have girl names. There we go. All right. Come on. You can do it. Keep going. Show me the imprint. Oh, you're so fast now. Come on, man. Oh, it's not happening, guys. I'm gonna have to run out here. There we go. There's the imprinting. So now that one is 100% imprinted as well. All right. So, let's see. What have we got here? I believe it's the 364. Yep. So, still, you know, I'm not gonna complain. The 364 was, I think, doing 50 damage or something ridiculous like that. Is that what it was, guys? Or was it 40? With no levels. So, yeah, I'm not going to complain about that at all. 100% imprinted, so that gives all the stat boosts. And there we go. We will go ahead and put all of this stuff away. There's that. All the kibble. Yeah, you never know what they're going to ask you for. Could be literally anything. And it used to be so much worse, right? Because I think I've shown you this before. Now it's just by color, the kibble. But before it was just, oh, yeah, I want Microraptor kibble. What? Oh, I want Karuku kibble. And all of these random things. So we would grab every egg in the wild we could find. We would just... let's go ahead and drop the mummy back in here. You know, so stealing eggs from wild dinos was a thing. And let's see. So how do we want to do this? Let me go get your helmet. And it is that one. This is actually my old armor. And we will hit you out. Boom. All right, there we go. And we'll pick you up. Hop on here. Let's go up here with the Rexes. And see if there's another egg. Yeah. See if we can get a good picture here. What does that look like? Oh, man. There. How about that? You notice we did number the Rexes. And so let's go ahead and do this. And we all should be looking up now. Yeah, cool. But yeah, so thank you everybody for taking the time to join us again today. We really appreciate you guys coming along for the ride. We are super happy to get back. We'll name up Chester after this, and yeah, so back to normal. I have my webinar in the morning, which this helped me practice talking for, and so appreciate you guys hopping on. Thanks, and look forward to seeing you guys in the next one, and yeah, hope you have a wonderful week, and bye for now.